Everyone, welcome to the show. I have a bit of good news to share with you guys today. It seems like there is still a modicum of fairness and justice that still exists in America. I mean, even with this fascist regime that we have in charge, seems like some things are still happening, at least on the state level, because one of Donald Trump's coup clowns was just disbarred. So this is John Eastman that you see in this photo, and he is the man who you might recall birthed the fake electors plot straight from his undercarriage. He helped to propagate Donald Trump's lies about the 2020 election. Well, he just officially lost his license to practice law in the state of California. And, typically other states, because he is licensed in other states, typically they will do the same. It's like a reciprocal thing. It's like, well, if you're not fit to serve in this state, then why would you be fit to serve in any state? So let's hope other states follow through. I believe in Washington, D.C., his law license is suspended, but hasn't officially been revoked, or he hasn't been disbarred, but we'll see. So, and to refresh everyone's memory about who this guy is, why this is significant, after Donald Trump lost the 2020 election to Joe Biden, Eastman authored a bunch of different memos, and he laid out the plan that they tried to follow through on to have the vice president, then Mike Pence, toss the legitimate electoral votes and sign and certify an alternative slate of electors, an alternative set of documents on January 6, 2021. At the time, Eastman was a law professor at Chapman University in Southern California. He has since left, or he was, asked to leave. And his bogus election theories and his lies gave Trump supporters this false hope that the election was not only stolen, but that it could be overturned on January 6th. He also, as you guys might recall, spoke at the rally on January 6th before Donald Trump's terrorists stormed and destroyed the Capitol, beat the hell out of police officers. So, in many ways, Eastman was responsible for the Capitol attack. He gave credence to the lie that the election was stolen. People are looking at this and going, well, he's a law professor. I mean, he would know, right? And he's saying that, yes, it was stolen and it can be overturned. And this is the way to do it. So anyway, Donald Trump's Kool-Aid cult, they were melting down about this online. They were not happy that Eastman got justice, that actually it was served in this case. And, they're saying, oh, this is unfair. I mean, it was all the typical pouting, folded armed whining. It's not fair. It's, just that kind of BS. And, oh, this has got to be overturned. And, look at what this country has become. Yeah, that's what you should be saying about what he did, not the consequences that he is suffering as a result of his amoral, I wouldn't say illegal actions, but definitely danced on the line there. And there's a constitutional law attorney who actually testified against Eastman during his disbarment hearing. His name is Matthew Seligman. He said that this ruling, quote, or he said about this ruling, I should say, quote, Dr. Eastman tried to use his legal training to subvert the will of the American people in one of the gravest assaults on the American election system in our nation's history. As the court concluded, after that misconduct, Dr. Eastman cannot be trusted with the responsibility of serving clients as an attorney. And like I said, he testified against him. Of course, MAGA dismisses anything that flies in the face of their previous, beliefs. But anyway, um, something tells me Seligman knows a little bit more about the law, a little bit more about how attorneys are supposed to conduct themselves than a bunch of spoiled brats or losers who wear the red dumb fuck finders on their head. But I'm sure they're all legal scholars themselves. Anyway, Eastman's attorney is saying, "Oh, we're going to appeal. We're going to take this all the way to the Supreme Court. So we'll see what Scrotus has to say about that." For anybody who's new, no, I'm not. I'm not saying it wrong. That's what I call them, is Scrotus, because they're basically like Trump's undercarriage. I will keep you guys posted on all of this. Of course, I will let you know when I hear something new, but thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.